All right, boys and girls, today we're going to read a true nonfiction book about penguins. And when we read nonfiction books, we want to know what that book is mostly going to be about. And that's called a topic. So let's look at this front cover. What do you think the topic is of the book Penguins?
Buddies.
I hope you said penguins because this book's topic is all about penguins. It's the same topic as we have been learning about this week. Our topic this week is penguins. Last week, our topic was snowmen. So each week, we study a different topic. And today, we're reading a book with the topic penguins. Now, this is a nonfiction book, which is true. And nonfiction books often have a table of contents to help organize what we're going to learn. This table of contents says we're going to learn about penguins, their body, their habitat, which is where they live, their food, their life cycle, and then some quick information. This is often part of a nonfiction book. Penguins. Penguins are birds. They cannot fly, but they can slide on their stomachs. They can also swim. They catch food in the water. Body. Penguins have white stomachs. Their backs are black. Look at that. That's the colors. Penguins have flippers. Flippers help them swim fast. Point to the flippers with your learning coach. Show your learning coach where the flippers are. Habitat. Penguins live near water. Some live in polar areas. They live on sheets of ice. See this map? This map is in a nonfiction book, and it's to help us understand where penguins live. We live up here, about up here where the arrow is. That's the United States of America. And if you go south or down when you're looking at the map, you can see all the places that penguins live. They're all south of us. That's a direction word. Other penguins live in warm places. They live on sandy beaches. Some live on small islands. Wow, that's new information for me. Did you know that penguins can live on sandy beaches? Food. Penguins hunt for food. They dive underwater. They eat fish and squid. Sometimes they eat krill and other crustaceans. Look at that big word, crustacean.
Crustacean.
A crustacean might be a lobster or a crab or some other animal that lives in the water. Life cycle. Penguins lay eggs. Chicks grow in the eggs. Then they hatch. They live for approximately 17 years. So they live for about as long as a dog, maybe a little bit longer. Penguins live in colonies. Some have thousands of penguins. Look at all those penguins. That's a lot of penguins that live together. And they live together in something called colonies. A little blue penguin is taller than a basketball. This is the shortest height of a penguin. These are quick stats or quick facts. The tallest height, an emperor penguin, is taller than an acoustic guitar. So they can be as small as a basketball or taller than a guitar. All right, boys and girls, our story has ended, and in nonfiction books, there's this thing called a glossary, which helps identify some of the tricky words. So with your learning coach, if you weren't sure what krill was, this glossary tells us that those are small shrimp. They live in the sea, small shrimp. Or maybe you weren't sure what a chick was. If you go up here, it says that a chick is a baby bird. I hope you enjoyed our learning today. Please tell your learning coach what the topic of the book was. What was this book mostly about? That is called the topic. And tell your learning coach one new piece of information or one new thing that you learned. Keep up the great work.